One of the programs that we implemented with Jake Poor was a new employee orientation program. And I have to admit, I wasn't sure I wanted to do that because we began to see our scores improve. We had a lot of things going right. However, I knew that our employee orientation, like most employee orientations, was pretty boring. And after talking with our staff, we decided to go with it. And I've got to say, it's the most impressive orientation program I've ever seen. Our employees really love it. It's no longer a boring, 2.5 days of lectures on a variety of topics, but it's a very integrated, interactive program with the new employees. That's wonderful.
I think the thing that integrated loyalty systems brought to us was a sense of unlocking and unleashing creativity. What could it be? We knew what it was, but they really helped us see what it could be. And that was hard for us because we don't change easily in our organization. And to have somebody come in and say, King, for a day, how would you like this to feel? How would you like this to impact folks who go through it? How do you want to celebrate your new hires? It just unleashed a lot of creativity for us to think differently about the experience, and I don't think we could have done that without their help. And when the ratings came back in top box scores consistently, I knew we had gotten it right. When people come into the organization and they get engaged on the first day, I know from all of the data that they're going to stay longer. So I don't have any doubt that it's having an impact.
It's much more reflective of the culture of Sheltering Arms, and that we indeed truly want to inspire people to overcome. So I think that now comes through very clearly.
Well, I used to be the opening act in the old employee orientation program, and it was, a day and a half, a full day of really boring, uninteresting content. Our goal was so that when the new employee came out of inspirations, is what we call it, that they'd be excited, that they wanted to get on the floor and they wanted to get to work, and they knew our history, they knew what we were trying to accomplish, and that they had the information in a booklet form so that if somebody needed to go back and figure out, a patient safety issue or an emergency code or something, they knew where to find it immediately, versus trying to pound it all into them in an hour, in a day, and have them walk out of there and then forget everything and say that was the most boring thing I've ever been through in my life. But when I see the people who are staff level people who are teaching it, just love it. They love being engaged in it. They love doing it. And we do a satisfaction score at the end of it, and I think on a score of 5, we've got maybe all 5 of employees that have been through it. So they are absolutely thrilled with what's been going on with it. And they're excited, at the end of the day, versus, oh my God, I'm glad I don't have to go through another day of that.
It's the frosting on the cake. It sets the stage from day one with employees about who we are as an organization, what our culture is, and what we expect of you. And it's done in a very interactive, positive way that sets the stage for future growth of those employees in our organization. And again, I really didn't want to make the investment in developing the in redoing the employee orientation program, but I knew it was a vital piece that probably had to be changed, and we did make the change, and it was the best, probably the best thing I've done in this organization since I've been here.